So self-care is foundational to our well-being. We need to do it to break the cortisol cycle, and it's a foundational part of preventing and recovering from burnout. But the reason that we roll our eyes like jaded Judy is that it's been talked about so often, and that sometimes it can feel like a band-aid solution, as though our well-being is solely our responsibility and that no one else is responsible for our own burnout. And this kind of advice can feel a little bit patronising. It's like handing out lavender oil for your feet while bringing a sense of calm while you have your 10-patient load on your, as you work your double shift. It can feel patronising and impossible, as though people are saying, let's all just sit down in the corridor for a moment and do yoga while we've got 5,000 other things to do. Right? It can feel that way though, because what we're experiencing right now feels bigger and deeper than something that self-care alone can fix. Because what if we aren't only suffering from burnout? What if the burnout is actually a symptom of something else? So in preparing to come here today, I've been on nursing forums, I've been researching, I've been asking, because it was the question that I had as well. And I came across this term, moral injury. You may have heard of it. This is the term first used in 1998 in reference to the military and PTSD. And it's only just started being used in reference to health professionals since around 2020. So moral injury is a profound psychological distress that results from actions or the lack of them which violates a person's moral or ethical code. And moral injury can occur in three ways. Through acts of commission, so participating in or witnessing something that you consider to be wrong. So something like forcing someone to say a final goodbye to a loved one over Zoom that just feels so wrong to us. Or an act of omission, so failing to prevent acts which transgress one's own moral beliefs, values, or ethical code of conduct. So for example, you have 10 patients in front of you, but you only have the resources to care for 2, and the other 8 are left to suffer. Or an act of betrayal, by people in power in a high-stakes situation, like the rationing of care, forcing you to work even when you're COVID positive, or like not having enough PPE to protect you. Is this starting to sound familiar? Moral injury occurs when health professionals find themselves in situations when they feel they just can't live up to their own values, or where their teams are not meeting the high standards of care that they want to deliver, and results in deep distress. Because when I asked you, why did you become a health professional? I can guarantee you none of you said, so that I can do compliance really well and fill out documentation. Right? Nobody says that. You became a health professional because you wanted to make a difference to someone's life, because you wanted to offer that deep care. And then when we can't offer that, what happens results in a moral injury. So it's not that people are saying, I don't want to be a health professional, but I'm not able to be the kind of health professional that I want to be.